Waiting a deal. Okay, welcome back. Hope everybody did well on their quiz. We're getting ready to start lesson 5, and we're going to talk briefly about the profit and loss statement. I just want to show you an example of what one looks like, so you just get a sense on the type of document that you should be receiving from the broker when you're evaluating a deal. So this is what we call the trended profit and loss statement. Trended because it's 12 months and they're broken out all the way from left to right. And sometimes this document is referred to as the T12 and for the trending report. Sometimes brokers will just call it a trending report, but we know it as a profit and loss or a operating statement, or again, a P&L. But we want to see it trended. We just don't want to see one number for the year for income and expenses. So at the very top, you're going to see obviously the income, there's the rental income, and then there's sometimes, and this is just one example, a lot of these are very similar. There's so many variations of different software and their P&L and what the owner is tracking. Many of these software programs can be modified to add descriptions both in income and expenses. This is just one particular one. And so this is done, it says a cash basis. A lot of people like to use cash base P&L. The only other type is accrual, and accrual, then you can start seeing how you're accruing both your taxes and your expenses, but it's really not cash. You don't see it as an actual cash report. So we have income, our concessions, maintenance income. These are things that we generate revenue, utility income. You notice how we have gas and water and electric. We're actually billing the tenants. And then we have our bad debt and some of our other categories such as security deposits, laundry facility income, etc. And then over here on the top of the second page, unfortunately it's spilled over, we have our total income every month. And then we have a total for the year out here. So when we do our underwriting, as I had mentioned earlier, you want to take these last 3 months of income and you want to project it forward. That's how you want to do your underwriting on the income. Actually, you're going to do it on the rental income on the previous page, which is again going to be the last 3 months, and then you're going to project it forward on the rental income, and then you're going to add the actual other income. That's how you're only going to take the rental income and project it out, and then you're going to take add the other income as it's on your P&L. Now, the expense is the next major column, so we only have income and then we have expenses. And then you'll see there's management, advertising, travel, cleaning, insurance. There's other categories in here. And so here's our repair and maintenance, and the repair and maintenance is broken out. But when we do our underwriting and we talk about R&M, it's just one number. You're not going to put all this information into your underwriting. You're just going to put the totals for each major category in there. And then here's some more expenses, our utility, our office expenses, and our bank fees. And then you notice here we have a total expense line, and then we have what's called the NOI, the net operating income. The net operating income is income minus expenses, gives you the net of what you have to operate and to pay your mortgage, etc. And then you'll see those numbers down here, the interest on the loan, and other things. And then finally we'll get to what we call a net income, and here's our net income summary. On this particular software, you can see how the income, the net income after everything is paid, how it's growing. One of the things, just as a reference point, on a cash basis, so you're not too concerned here, you notice we have down here in the blue, our net income dropped significantly. But it dropped in December. And you notice if you look at how our income had dropped and our expenses went way up here on the graph, that's when we pay our property taxes. And so that's a pretty big number. In this investment here on this P&L, the taxes and the insurance were paid right around the same time. So that's why the income looks so different and against the expenses. So anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to take income minus expenses, and you'll have your net operating income. And so you'll get this from on every deal from every broker or from the seller. But you want to have it broken out so you can go across and look at all the outliers or the things that are different. So what we need to see and how we need to see it, well, I just mentioned we want to see it broken out by month, and we'd like to see the last 2 years of P&Ls.